Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. I am just getting over a cold right now, so please excuse my busted up voice. But a situation has come up with Radical Rick making a video discussing The Last Gamer on Facebook, talking about an email that he supposedly got from a YouTuber that has been implied to be Metal Jesus Rocks. And this email is basically saying that this YouTuber, if it were to be Metal Jesus Rocks, is requesting $3,000 to do a collaboration. JT. Now, right off the bat, I want to say I'm not sure who wrote this email, but there are a lot of questions concerning it that I want to talk about in this video. And I did a little bit of investigating just to see if I could find a little bit more out about it, because the situation sounds a little bit fishy. Featured shout out Last Gamer. Hi Joel, who is the Last Gamer, the guy with like one of the biggest, if not I believe the biggest video game collection on the planet. I believe he lives in Australia. I see you are becoming quite popular in the last week or so. That's really good, my man. I am so crazy busy at the moment with my channel and with work, but I would love to give your channel the boost it needs. Due to being so busy, I could take time off and set aside a video just plugging you with my blank amount of subscribers. I'm sure a lot would head your way. Setting up the video takes time, and unfortunately time is money, which is very true. It would take between 1 to 2 weeks to edit. Nah, that's not very true. And I would need you to video your side of the room and send me the footage. I was thinking around 3,000 mark, maybe a little bit less. My motivation is not money driven, more to help you out, dude. And then the name is blacked out there, or at least pinked out. Now, Joel, the Last Gamer, blacked these things out because he didn't want to start something. He didn't want to create drama. He just wanted to say, this is what bigger YouTubers are doing to smaller YouTubers, and it's ridiculous. Like, he was just trying to make that point, which I get. This was April 12th, 2017. Fast forward to this week. This post came up in a video on Radical Rick's page, and Radical Rick is assuming it to be Metal Jesus Rocks. And in Radical Rick's video, Last Gamer said, wow, yep, I hate being in the middle of this crap, but I didn't want to create any drama, especially back then while I was trying to grow the channel. I thought it best to leave Jason's name out. So right there, the Last Gamer is accusing Metal Jesus Rocks of making this email, and he left his name out because he felt like it was best not to start the drama back then. Then fast forward 2+ years, like it's been like 2.5 years since this was posted, and then a video gets made about it, and here Last Gamer is just saying Jason's name was left out. Not only that, but I watched him quite a lot and John Hancock. For some reason, they gave me little respect, not that I require it. Okay. End of the day, I'm doing this to bring the community together, as many YouTubers are, including yourself, Rick. I would question that one, but okay. I'm not rich. That's why I'm doing story mode, to explain how and why I got my collection, and truth be told, if it went up in flames, I wouldn't care, as long as my family's safe. Good, that's kind of the priority. Anyway, I was afraid to speak out because I was just one, but nowadays there are many. I'm sick of the arrogance of these YouTubers who think they are above everyone else. Now, I just need to interject there and say that my personal dealings with Metal Jesus Rocks have always been top-notch and excellent. I feel like people who haven't actually spoken to him have this really weird negative overall vibe of the dude for whatever reason, because of jealousy or hatred spouted on the internet for him. But just in my own personal experience, especially when I was way smaller, probably around the size of what Last Gamer was when he reached out to him, Jason spoke to me, watched my video, critiqued it, helped me out, gave me advice. He didn't ask for money. He didn't send some weird message like this. No, he was a down-to-earth, normal person. So I don't get why they have this aura that all these YouTubers have arrogance and they're better than everybody else. I feel like that's an angle that some YouTubers that critique other YouTubers take, just to get attention. But let's continue. So what, you have a full set of NES games? So have I, but that doesn't make me more of a fan or a gamer than someone running an emulator. I don't usually rant and rave, but things need to change for the better. Okay. But this post, if it did originate from Metal Jesus Rocks or Jason, was from 2.5 years ago. And here we have Last Gamer posting, I don't rant and rave, but things need to change for the better. This is from 2.5 years ago, and he's saying it needs to change for the better. Why wouldn't there be something more recent to focus on? That's the number one thing. That is very confusing to me. But then two, when you read Jason's reply to The Last Gamer, he says, I have zero record of this email coming from me. Back in Feb, when I first was alerted to this, I messaged you, Joel, on Facebook asking for the email headers so I could inspect the originating IP address email servers. You read it and never responded. I have the screenshot. Also, I have just one job since 2016, YouTube. This person who wrote this in 2017 mentions working 2 jobs. I've been very vocal. That hasn't been me since February 2016. People spoof my accounts all the time looking for review codes and crap like that. I have featured dozens of YouTubers and never once asked for money. GameTech US, Sergio Elizondo, Pico Interactive, Hyperkin, Arcade 1-Up Games, Retro Modding, Analog, Super Rare Games, Limited Run Games, Retro Bit, Evan Amos, Pink Gorilla, Retro Fighters, GOG.com, Rock Art Clothing, RePC, etc. Dig through all 700 plus videos and ask them all if you don't believe me. So that right there shows that, to me at least, Jason is innocent until proven guilty here. And The Last Gamer posting this message on Facebook, blacking out the names, but then on Rick's video saying, yes, that is Jason, and I left his name out of it. That is very strange to me, because if that's the case, wouldn't you, as The Last Gamer, want to make sure that you're accusing the right person of something? If this email did originate from Jason, wouldn't you like to send it to him for him to verify that, to prove to you that it's not him, instead of just throwing an accusation at him saying, yeah, I got this email and you were asking for $3,000? Because to me, as a YouTuber, what seems more likely is someone trying to scam you out of $3,000. I have never seen a YouTuber send an email requesting $3,000 for a collaboration. That's not to say this is definitely fake, it's just to say it's highly questionable. Now, when you look at the replies, this is something Rick didn't do in his video. He just showed a quick screenshot of this picture. People replied back 2 years ago, and a lot of people assumed it was Metal Jesus Rocks. Haha, that's Metal Jesus Rocks. There's one person that thought it was Pat the NES Punk. But honestly, no matter who people think it is, if this is a fake email that's a phishing scam trying to be dressed up like it's coming from a YouTuber so that they can get money out of you, I mean, that makes more sense to me than this actually coming from Metal Jesus Rocks or Pat the NES Punk or anybody for that matter. This email itself just screams strange. The way it's worded, the way it's edited, the way it's just kind of like, I was thinking about $3,000. It's not money driven though. I just want to help you out, my dude. It's like, that's not a normal email. That's really strange, and that's something that I personally, if I were Joel the Last Gamer, would have done a hell of a lot more research on before just posting it and laughing at someone. Maybe you didn't think it was a big deal back then, and that's fine, but now that we've moved forward 2.5 years later and it's coming up again, you need to do something about this to clear the air, to clear the name of Jason, because it's not fair to him. It's not fair to any YouTuber. Even if this was Pat the NES Punk, and we all know my feelings for him, no matter who this was, it's not fair to the YouTuber to accuse them of something that may not have been coming from them, because this could tarnish their reputation. They work really hard to get to where they're at, and if you don't have facts that you're using against them, you just have a screenshot from an email that may be spoofed from someone else, that is a serious issue. At least that's how I feel about this situation. Now, the last gamer did follow up later that day on April 12, 2017, saying, on a positive note, just got onto Instagram, and thanks to some lovely free shoutouts from the N64 guy and JBam, I've had a lot of love today, so many messages. I have Adam help me out at the moment so I can focus on Last Gamer. Get ready, guys. You've seen nothing yet, just warming up. Joel. So, later that day, he got free shoutouts on Instagram, but left up this screenshot, but blacked out the names. Blacking out the names is fine. If you're not going to show the people, you're just going to say, this came to me, haha, that's funny, okay. But we fast forward to 2.5 years later, and you confirm that you're leaving Jason's name out of it. You're confirming that this did, in your eyes and in your mind, come from Metal Jesus Rocks. Was it unsolicited? Did you send him an email first? Did he respond to you? Like, there's so many questions I have about this email coming from supposedly Metal Jesus Rocks. What was the email address? Because Metal Jesus Rocks has a specific email address. Did it come from that? Did it come from one that looked like that? Like this, there's so many issues I have with this. To just go outright accuse somebody of it is wrong, in my opinion. Anyways, that's how I feel about this Last Gamer and Metal Jesus Rocks situation. I think it stinks. I think it's a terrible situation, and at the end of the day, I don't think it's fair to Metal Jesus Rocks. He may not have done anything to deserve this, so to outright attack him is completely out of line. But I guess that's right in line with exactly what Radical Rick does with every single video. If there's not drama, you gotta create drama, and maybe that's exactly what this is. Digging up a message from 2.5 years ago from a fake email address. Wow. Just to get a few views and clicks on your channel and trying your best to ruin someone's reputation who worked extremely hard to get where they are. That's despicable. Anyways, I'm going to leave the video right there. Let me know what you guys think about this situation. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing.